start, and here we go, guys. So just as a reminder, we've got Leviathan playing out of green. The Marowns will be playing out of red, and Adelaide Apex is going to be playing out of blue.
How has Apex gone tonight? Sorry, I haven't actually seen
Actually, not too bad. Like, they've gotten some pretty strong seconds. The chat will correct me because I will be totally wrong. I don't think they've gotten any wins tonight, but I'm pretty sure their games have actually been pretty decent.
Yep. Action seems to be green.
Green. Yeah, looks like that's Butzer diving in there into green base. Gets tagged out, though. So really strong start there from Leviathan. Really good defense. Apex currently in the lead on pack points, though.
Red, green, and blue are all at green base.
So once again, Apex doing this thing. Yep, we were just talking about Arbel and I were talking about this before. The moment you shoot one, you've got both. So, hi. we caught someone. Where have we got a camera? But yes, hopefully they will learn from that and hopefully only have to learn once. Not a lot of action. There's someone at the back door of red base as well. We'll quickly flick over to that. Really good external defense there by Blitz. You've got Beefy in the front pocket as well. I dare say that you'll find that Wooldot will be floating around the front door somewhere.
And Butzer takes the first base.
And Butzer will take the first base. Well done to Butzer. Took a little while. That took 2 minutes of the 12-minute game, but yep, they definitely got the first points of the game. And Apex, though, are actually beating them, though, on pack points. So Adelaide just need to get a base, and they're right back in again. But Leviathan, though, are actually not doing too bad. I know the scoreboard says that they're coming in third, but they're actually not that far off Apex, and in turn, not that far off the Marowns as well. So.
And Whippet denied by Blitz.
Great defense there. Unfortunately, yeah, Whippet copping that 2-shot denial. Oh. So Ninja Jim and someone looks like they forgot their login card, so forget for player number 1 for this comp. It's day 1, guys. Day 1. There's still only 1 base down. The Marowns, though, they're ticking along the scoreboard quite nicely. Leviathan have now pushed Apex into 3rd place. Unfortunately, Ninja Jim costing them 500 points.
Got off to a little bit of a bad start with that 2-shot denial. Still negative, but I'm sure she'll bring it back.
But the fact that she's, the team's still in 2nd, not that far off, is still good. And Sirical now getting a 2-shot denial over at red base by Wooldot.
Denial Central, Paul. Going to be Denial Central.
It will be. And Adelaide, unfortunately, are copying a denial over at green. So Leviathan and Apex now on almost equal footing, and the Marowns are starting to pull away. So this will actually be pretty critical for the Marowns.
And Butzer secures blue base, so he is finished with his bases.
And Adelaide also put a base on the board as well. So yeah, they're starting to really put on a little bit of a show, the Marowns. They can't ease up though.
Sirical Taking
Oh!
by Beefy.
Sirical getting denied by Beefy over at red base. We'll jump back over to red. There was actually really good comms, in fact, by Blitz, who's there on the back door. Did see him on the camera coming exactly where Sirical was. So Beefy knew where to shoot. Really, really strong comms there by Blitz on that back door.
So appears to be attacking blue base. So the Maroons are attacking blue. And
Leviathan.
Oh my gosh. Can I something else?
What a snake.
Morning. Somebody just got turned.
That was forgetful player number 1. And Dark Passion on the Maroons getting his base. Let's have a quick look at the scorecard. So Blitzer completing his set of bases. Dark Passion with 1 base. Memeless with 1 base. Forgetful player number 1 with 1 base, but 3 denials and determined on a warning. So that's another 1,000 points off their score. Whippet and Sirical, unfortunately, not having great days at the office either.
Yeah, obviously not the start they wanted to have to this game.
And it's a little bit hard as well mentally when you know that you've been denied a number of times to pull yourself out of it.
Yeah. Especially when you're playing against teams like the Marowns. So.
The thing is, it's like with laser tag, a lot of our games, because they're done in short, shaft bursts, it's hard to go from one game to the next and try to get yourself in that really good mental state as well. So having that one bad game could potentially put you off for the rest of the day.
Dark Passion secures his green base and who has finished his bases as well.
So Maroons are up with 4 bases, and their 2 lead attackers, Blitzer and Dark Passion, will now just be pointing out in the field. I dare say that we'll see Blitz and Wooldot out next, and Beefy will be left for last.
And Sirical gets his red base, and Sirical is finished.
Sirical now finishes securing the Maroons base. That will be the first Maroons base to go down. So the Maroons have gone almost 8 minutes, and they've only lost 1 base. So fantastic defense by the Maroons.
Base. It took him 7 shots to get it.
And it took him 7 shots to get it. So
I think when you're at that stage, you kind of have to commit and you have to get it.
Oh, 100%. 100%. So it looks like they've moved. The action's moved down to green now. Yeah, even though they've actually copped a lot of denials, Gyps Leviathan, still ahead of Apex though.
Yeah.
So that's actually really promising to see.
Looks like Beefy from the Maroons is attacking blue base now, and Marmaduke is taking green base and has secured that one and moved Apex back into second place. Tuscan, is that Tuscan? Oh no, sorry, Volley taking red base.
Volley taking red base from probably under the base.
Beefy in blue and secures blue base as well.
Well done for Beefy there. There's at least 3 blue players around there, so looks like Adelaide's probably in a little bit of a they might not know what they're doing. It does seem to have, like I just saw before on the camera about a minute ago, 3 of them standing in the middle of the base, having a quick conversation. So when you start seeing teams do that, that means that they've kind of lost their way. You can see that now on the camera, you know, not holding the phaser, phase down by the side, really, and having a conversation. They're kind of almost given up in a way. They've got 3 players there in defense.
Either that or they're trying to really quickly figure out how to fix it.
Yeah. I mean, look, realistically, I mean, even though, oh no, this isn't good for them. So just lost another base there to Leviathan. I believe that was Volley. Volley finishing off his bases there. Meaningless now going for red. This will be good. Yes, Meaningless getting his red base. So well done to Meaningless. But Adelaide will need another base or two in this last minute and a half if they want to even look at the potential of a second place. Now, so Apex getting a one-shot denial there. Sirical getting the denial. Now, the thing is that the Maroons aren't out of the woods yet. They probably want to try and get at least one more base just to try and secure that win. Leviathan are actually breathing down their necks with a couple of quick bases. They can actually overtake. So last minute of the game. Beefy are at green. Beefy will secure that. So well done to the Maroons. It does look like they will walk away with this one here. Failing Leviathan getting a quick red and blue base.
Hey, we've seen one upset.
We've seen one upset tonight. So final 30 seconds of the game. Basilisks have really started to put the gas on. They put a 5,000 point difference between themselves and Apex. So they will secure themselves that second place. Unfortunately, a base at this point won't help Apex. Oh, no, that could have actually worked. Oh,
double denial.
So that's a double denial on Apex. So they literally were going for two bases at the same time. So if they did get that, they would have actually pushed themselves up into second place.
I think that was a die moment.
That was you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. So look, well done though to the Brisbane Maroons. They played a really good, strong, solid game. Nothing outstanding, but they played the game that they needed to in that situation. Put themselves in a bit of a better frame of mind after the previous game. They've obviously shaken off those demons. And put on a really good, solid performance. So well done there. Welcome to Leviathan. We need to really give these guys props. They were a little bit slow at the start, constantly changing with Apex, but literally in the last 3 minutes of the game, they managed to not only put on a base that was matched by Apex, but they actually found the pack points in the arena to really push them into that second place and lock it in. So well done to Leviathan there. And commiserations to Apex in third place.